Hey. So if you caught my video yesterday, you saw that I publicly announced that I am going through an emotional and energetic dry spell with my business. This is my 13th year of being an entrepreneur, and I thought I would vlog today by giving y'all a little bit of background of what I've done, because my business today is absolutely nothing to do with where I started. Also, quick note, I will not always be in my PJs, and this is not my house. This is my parents' house in Arizona. I live in Chicago. Let's get started. So my original business started in 2010. I was a certified personal trainer, and I did in-home trainings, outdoor boot camps, bridal boot camps, whole 9 yards. And then when my son was born in 2011, I was married at the time. His dad works in Major League Baseball as part of the media relations team, which means he's gone 2 months straight for spring training, works every single home game, takes every other away trip. So traveling with a newborn to clients' houses in a city of Chicago that I have no family from was getting pretty difficult. So I ended up taking a step to the side, putting a pin in my business, and ended up doing some online work as a VA for an IT company and medical billing for my father's company. Did that set my soul on fire? Absolutely not. But it did give me a chance to kind of wrap my head around being a mom, sprinkling some postpartum depression, and just really kind of understand my capacity for my business and what I really wanted it to look like for me, for my family, so on and so forth. So that ended up actually turning into connecting with a network marketing company, or an MLM. I'm not going to sit here and shit on MLMs. I did, for the most part, have a great experience. I won't be taking questions about that at this time. Maybe I'll feel comfortable telling y'all. Maybe I won't. I don't care. But anyway, for the moral of the story, I went into it just wanting to be an online health and fitness coach. I just wanted to help people with their fitness goals. I loved the products. I loved the programs. And that was my original intent. I had no intent on being a team leader or building a business, because I thought, who am I to teach someone how to build a business? Joke's on me. But I ended up being rather successful really quickly in regards to being consistent in my sales, because I figured out a system that really helped me create my business around the time that I have. And that was actually kind of the starter point to the formula that I use to help people honor their time and be the architect of their success. Long story short, I got asked to do a quick training on how I organize my day, being so successful as a stay-at-home, somewhat single mom. Did that. People loved it, wanted to work with me. Our whole team exploded. We were in the top 1% of the company later that year. And I started getting asked to do team calls and trainings for people inside of that company. And then also got asked by friends and other MLMs to do team calls and trainings in their company. Fast forward to 2015, and I am in the middle of my divorce, and I'm realizing that I have one foot in fitness coaching that isn't going anywhere because my other foot is in this business coaching. And I realized that if I really wanted to maneuver, this would be a really beautiful time. And luckily enough, through the company I was with, I was able to have an year-long internship with the business guru himself, John C. Maxwell. If you don't know who he is, look it up. And I really understood what business coaching was through his lens, and I really loved it and wanted to do that. So 2016, I got my coaching certification, international coaching certification through him, left the network marketing company, started my online coaching business with the initial focus on helping people within MLMs to really create the business that they wanted, to not fall into the traps of kind of the lemming style copy and paste rhetoric, and to really understand what they want out of this business, how they can create it in the time that they have, and really make it 100% theirs. 2017, I added speaking to that, and between 2017 and 2019, I spoke over 200 times all over the country, twice internationally, and really honed in on this beautiful fact. Sorry, my mom's dog just came through his dog door. that you have full time, you have full say on how you spend the time that you have, and connecting more and more to this passion of helping entrepreneurs get back to the individuality and the uniqueness of entrepreneurship and away from this very process, systematic, just do these 5 things, you can make 60K in 60 seconds, hustle kind of bullshit. Then in 2020, I wrote my book, She Profits, which is available on lulus.com as well as amazon.com. And through the pandemic, really, obviously, like the rest of us, needed to understand now what are my next steps. Speaking in person was off the table for a long time because in Chicago, we were in lockdown for a while. And really just kind of understanding what my next level is on how I wanted to serve. And that's when the spiritual tools came in. So I found a tool called Human Design. I did not create it. It was created by somebody else. And it absolutely blew my mind and completely revolutionized how I run my business. It helped me not only understand how I am designed to build a business, it helped me understand my energetic blueprint and just the ways that I communicate, the ways that I process information, the ways that I express information from myself truly, not from these trauma-based, programmed spaces that I had been cultivating since day one, honestly, because it's so easy as an entrepreneur to get pushed and pulled and manipulated into what you think you need to be in order to create the business, the money, and the life that you want. So I started utilizing this exclusively inside of my business, not telling anybody. Came out of the spiritual closets a year and a half ago, and honestly have loved it ever since. And I want to emphasize that I still love my business. I still love what I do. The tenacity and the energy and the push that I have right now or don't have right now, that's the part that is interesting, because for 13 years, 12 years, this was my drive. I mean, I woke up every single day like, yeah, let's do this, like rah, rah, rah. And now I'm finding that I don't have that same motivation. And I don't think I ever will, which is beautiful. But now it's figuring out what does this look like now for me? And typically I have done this personally, quietly. I do have a therapist now who's amazing, and she's been helping me a lot as well. But I really do think that being more vulnerable with spaces like this about this journey is what's going to help me not only figure out my new joie de vivre, but help those as well to understand that this happens a lot and we need to talk more about it. So anyway, my official title now is I am an international business and life guide, speaker, author, and podcast host, and I help inspired entrepreneurs honor their lives and be the architect of their success by utilizing a spiritual tool called Human Design in partnership with traditional business development tools. I am here to disrupt entrepreneurship. I am here to show that you can be yourself fully and be successful wholly. And that is my now 13-year journey. So have a great day and chat soon. Any questions? Let me know.